Good day, everyone. My research is entitled Bridge the Glitches in New Normal Setting Towards Reading Proficiency. I'm Melanie O Zabala, Master Teacher 2. The COVID-19 pandemic has put to an end the dominant paradigm that underlies our school system. It is within this context that the researcher was determined not only to think outside the box, but to shatter the boxes and harness collective creativity to imagine innovations that reach every learner in diverse contexts. In response to DepEd program, Hamon, Bawat Bata Bumabasa, and in compliance with DepEd Order Number 14, Series 2018, the researcher aimed to improve the reading skills of learners using localized intervention materials entitled Bridges to Reading Proficiency. The effectiveness of intervention, as evaluated by the teachers, learners, and parents, has an overall verbal description of extremely effective. The glitches encountered, as well as the challenges that are manageable and resolved through different ways. Teachers are flexible in terms of their scheduled time for intervention and find ways to bridge the glitches in new normal setting towards reading proficiency. Development of the intervention, the researcher adopted the instructional design of intervention program of SAC Dev 2009. The ADI instructional design procedure has been used. Designing an intervention must follow a psychological and logical sequence and be based on feedback from experts and intended audience. The design is a guide to the development and selection of the content and strategies and to identify and measure the outcomes of the intervention. The 5 basic steps which from the ADI design process are analysis, design, development, implementation, and evaluation. Here is the contextual coverage of Bridge the Glitches in New Normal Setting Towards Reading Proficiency. First, we have the letter and sounds. It includes letter names, identification, and phonemic awareness. This is applicable for struggling readers. The reading development and comprehension includes family word reading, passage reading, and comprehension. This is for instructional readers. Then learners are independent readers according to their level. They belong to independent readers. Beneficiaries, we have 81 chosen learner respondents. Then the total benefited the research-based practice are the primary learners, and they are 483. For methodology, so here is the implementation procedure of research-based practice. We have the research presentation in SLAC and SMEA, research presentation in Division Research Colloquium, research presentation in Regional Research Forum, published research abstract in CRISP, publication Volume 6, distribution of research results using brochure, then utilization of output in different schools in Division of Lucena City. For the research presentation of school-based, the researchers serve as resource speaker of GES in SLAC session. Here is the research presentation in Division Research Colloquium, and the researcher also presented in De La Salle Lipa during online research forum, so this is region-wide. So here is the copy of research for CRISP publication volume 6. Then the brochures of research results distributed to teachers. The recipients of brochures for research results and certification of utilization of research output. For the impact, the result indicated the significant impact of the research output. The significant difference of the pre-test and post-test can be attributed to the learning they have acquired while they were being subjected to the module. It indicates that the learner improved their reading skills and comprehension. Hence, the null hypothesis that there is no significant difference between the pretest and post-test scores was rejected. For the sharing of output or practice, here is the plan of action. We have 3 pages of implementation. For pre-implementation, selection and classification of learners, information dissemination. For implementation, increase the reading proficiency of learners through different activities or strategies through the help of community and stakeholders. And for the post-implementation, monitoring and evaluation of the conducted activities and document the feedback or evaluation. For the recommendation, replication of the research and practice may be conducted in district and division. However, the output must be evaluated for division-wide output implementation. Here is another sharing of output or practice. So these are the means of verification that learners use the actual intervention materials of this research. That's all, and thank you for listening.